we just came up from that way, a couple miles on a trail, and we've arrived at our destination. So there's a little rail there sticking out of the ground, some water draining from the adit we're going to explore, and then this is a dump, waste dump. You can see the slope there and the flat area up top. It's all covered in leaves, but this is the mine's dump. And that's the primary adit. You can see there's a waterfall coming down from the top there over the adit. There's a fair amount of water in here, so chest waders are required unless you want to get wet. Alright, so we are maybe 75 feet in now, 50 to 75 feet in, and that's looking ahead. You can see there's quite a bit of water on the ground, in the tunnel, and it looks like they were following a vein here, but as far as we know, they weren't. Very geometric walls. So we'll keep going. That's how deep the water is. Just above my knees at this point. The water here is very clear. Alright, continuing onward. We actually are along some sort of vein. It's very, very thin. Probably non-valuable vein. I think they were looking for copper here, primarily. There's a large copper mine nearby. But this mine produced next to nothing, despite a lot of tunneling. Small carved out area there. Alright, tunnel bends to the right here. That's a cool stretch of tunnel. Let's see that footwall, I guess this would be. Very flat, geometric tunnel. $1938. Jack Daly. There's an arrow here. Some more miners' graffiti. Bob Larson. Strathert, Seattle. Oh, it's some more there. O.T. Majors, 1945. Jim Snedden, 1938. This guy's pretty artistic. This reminds me of the back reaches of the Coney Basin mine. Look at that, we got real rails again. So the rails picked up again. No more strap rails. Actually, this is the intersection between the strap and the metal steel rails. You can see the strap there. And the haulage way, it bends to the left here. It goes off for a ways. And there's a dead end there to the right. So we'll keep going to the left here. Alright, we're here at another junction. So I realized a second ago that they're just using this steel rail to bend around corners because the strap rail can't do that as easily. So the majority of this is still strap, but these bends here are all steel rail. And then get some sort of container here. Twists and turns off that way. Straight shot to the left. Let's follow these rails. Alright, so we're going off to the right here. The rails bend. You can see that they're really tight on their budget because they switched to this wooden strap rail even for this 6-foot long section of rail here, and then they switch back to metal rail. Bend the corner, and more strap rail after that. There's the strap rail. That's kind of interesting. So, follow the strap rail back here. Got some miner's graffiti. .41. Butte, Montana. Huh. Another Jim Snedden from the Sunset Mine. More Butte, Montana. It's a car. CW Daily 38 at 4 p.m. Very specific. Let's see. Geological Survey. Tom Travers. That looks like 37. There's an old one from 29. That's Sunset Mine as well there. G.H. Price. Looks like he drew a liquor bottle with the XXX there. More on the left, you have Jack Daly showing up again, 1938. Sunset, Pinehurst, Washington. And then tons of miners graffiti in here. That looks like a 29, 27, 37, Dick McCurd, 29, Port Townsend, Washington, Dorian, August 29, looks like. And Actually a pretty good view of the vein here. It's a lot wider than I thought it was. At least this part of it actually looks like a decent vein. There's remains of some dynamite boxes, a box of nails there, other miscellaneous junk. We're heading back out to that junction we passed earlier. Okay, so we went down that way. We have yet to explore this straight shot tunnel that continues back to the left here, so go down here and check it out. And notice how flat the ceiling is in here. A little cutoff area there. So it's back where we came from, and this is a small natural cave, and it goes back a little ways, but kind of interesting. You can't fit in there unless you really squeeze yourself through, but small little cave, and it continues on the other side of the tunnel as well. And then main haulage continues on. That's the face of the tunnel. Not as much miner's graffiti back here as in the other dead end, but that's it. Just coming out now. Again, wearing waders. It's up to my knees right now. It's gonna get a little worse as we approach the portal, but really not that bad. It's mainly just really cold, so you don't want to spend a ton of time standing around in the water, but otherwise, not a big deal. So now it's going, oh, there's some miners graffiti here we didn't see on the way in. It's a little hard to read. That's not too bad, especially with the waders on. That's the portal. A lot of water coming in there. It's actually, most of the water is coming from the outside into the mine rather than from the inside of the mine out here. I'm going to try to walk out of here without putting the camera away, so you guys can see what this is like. And we're out of the mine, back in the forest. That's the portal.